and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a fantastic Friday because we are. And it's time for the one and only show that will slap you in your booty and make you feel like a cutie. Yeah, that's right. The leader, the host with the most, he ain't Beetlejuice. He's better than that. He's my bro. He's my wingman. I know, kind of weird. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Carlos Navarro.
Hey! Top of the morning to you. I'm Carlos Alberto Navarro. Wonderful Friday show today. Great one for you. I'm in a wonderful mood. Sabrina Carpenter's up to no good. These damn pop kids. Kidding. We're going to find out why she fooled me. Why did she fool me? We're also going to go to Famous Faces and Funnies to see the hottest new comics that are going to be movies one day. I'm telling you, they're going to be movies. All that and more here on Top of the Morning. So good to be with you here today. Now, that is probably the best intro I've ever done. I got to be honest. I'm not alone, though. I'm not alone. A lot of people help make this show happen. We have a staff of 69 people every day. There's Willie. There's Tommy. There's Billy. Not that Billy. Samantha. Tito. Lakeisha. LaConcha. Latancha. The triplets. Maria, Daria, and Escabilla. Triplets as well. I like to hire triplets from different countries. Sammy boy, how about this? How about a little bit of Top of the Morning up here, so it says so the people know what the hell's going on here. You know, a little banner, something like that. But like I said, I'm not doing it. I have a staff that, yes, they do all the legal work. I get sued every day here. I don't know why, but every day they say I say something on this show. I'm in YouTube streaming jail as we speak. But my point is this. This is Top of the Morning roll call. And one of the people I like to go to first because he's got a lot of kids, and he gets to do the show from wherever he wants in the world because he has one of the sickest freaking studios. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you my buddy, longtime friend, and yeah, the words say it all. Listen to this.
It's tea time with Teddy. Grab a cup, get ready. Pinkies up, don't spill that brew. He's got hot takes and a biscuit or two.
Oh, yeah. Got a biscuit or two.
Tea time with Teddy.
Teddy, how you doing, tea time? I am doing wonderful, Carlos. It is so good to see you here today. It's so wonderful to talk about a little Sabrina Carpenter because I love me Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know if you know that, but I'm a big fan of Sabrina Carpenter. I did not know that. I did not know that you were a big Sabrina Carpenter fan. Oh, that seems a little too long, right? You never know. So, Teddy, you're saying you're a big Sabrina Carpenter fan, huh? Yes, I am. I love her. She's fantastic. I think she's really one of the pop icons, and I'm so glad we're going to talk about her album title, and I think you're going to really break it down fantastic, Carlos. I really do. Thank you, Teddy. Teddy is our entertainment reporter. He knows all the big stars. He's worked with all the big stars, and he's just fantastic. And so he always has some great insight to the show. When did you meet Sabrina? Tea time? I believe it was just after her Disney Channel show with Girl Meets World, and she was just a sweetheart doll. I did some wardrobe for that show as well. I didn't know that. That's crazy. So you did wardrobe for Disney Channel shows? Yes, I did that for several years. I also helped influence a lot of those kids to really get their education, be smart and go back to school, not just rely on the cinema. Good for you, Tea Time. Good for you. Now, did you ever show them your moves? Did you ever show them some dancing? Did you? I did just a little bit. Sometimes I did show them my moves, and they loved it. They loved it. They would do it in their dance, and they would do it in their video. They were fantastic. I really did love it. It was so great. You mind showing some of the moves? I don't mind showing my moves. It's what I do here. I love showing dancing. I was a choreographer for Paul Abdul and several other Debbie Allen for many, 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 many years. Let's see it. Teddy, dance. Okay, here we go. Let's go. And up and down and up and down and up and down, 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 and whip that down and up and down. So good. Then you gotta sing. Yeah. Friday, y'all. That's what we do on Friday. Clucker, how you doing, man?
Doing great, man. It's Friday. It's time to get lit. It's time to have a good time. It's time to party.
Clucker, what do you got going on, man? What do you got going on this Friday? Anything cool? Anything fun? You know, you wanna do? Hang with your boy? You wanna hang with me? My girls are still out of town. You wanna hang with me tonight? We can go get some steak, get some baked potato. I mean, yeah, you eat meat. You wanna get some steak?
Yeah, let's get some steak. You want to do some steak? I eat meat. I'm chicken. Chickens eat anything. So, bro, I'll eat some steak.
All right. So you want to come over and chill? How about 7 o'clock?
Can't make it.
8 o'clock?
A little busy at that time. I will not be able to make it at that point in time. I am really wanting to hang out with you. Just give me another time and maybe I could just do that.
6 p.m.?
Nope.
Well, my girls come home tomorrow. I thought we were going to hang. Like, we could watch a show. I could have some steak. It'd be a nice night. It'd be, you know, we could talk. We haven't hung out in a while. We just see each other on the show now. We don't really hang out as much.
Well, you're kind of boring, man. You know, I don't really like to say this, but I like to go out and have a good time, and you like to have steak on a Friday night at 7. If you...
Oh, so now I can't because I can't party with you? That's not cool.
I am not mad at you. I am not. I am commending you for being sober for many years, and I think that's fantastic. But the fact of the matter is, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. There's definitely not whiskey in this coffee mug right now, and I can drink and do what I want. So have fun, man. I'm proud of you. I love you. But I'm going to go out, and I'm definitely going to go out to some strip clubs with some chicken heads. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, some chicken heads.
Have a ball, dude. I don't care. What the hell do I care? I'm done worrying about you. I'm serious.
Are you serious right now? You don't care if I go out and have a ball?
No. You'll come back to me. No, for real though, man. You excited about Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah, I knew a guy that knew Sabrina's chickens, and she took really good care of them. She put them in little booty shorts, and the little booty shorts and the chickens were cute. I would like to... Okay, I'll be honest. I've seen some of the video of the chickens in the booty shorts. Wow. Wow.
I see. So Sabrina even puts her chickens in booty shorts. Cool. I like it. All right. And then we're going to talk a little bit about AI and To the Top Studios and what we got going on there too, Clucker. Are you interested in that too?
Yeah, man, you got some good sponsors there. Stereotypes, I love them. I've been there. I'm a big Daytona guy, so I know all about Stereotypes. I love them.
You been in their store before?
Yeah, I know Charlie, I know Joni. I used to ride Harleys with them back in the day, and now I roll in there. They're cool people.
Man, they know everybody. It's crazy. All right, last but not least. Well, you know what I do actually have before we get to Black Sam. There's one more person that comes through time to time, and I do want to say hello to him because it's been a little bit. And I feel like we got in much better graces. Ladies and gentlemen, another amazing member of the show. I told you I have an amazing staff. Every day I get letters from interns from the highest and the best Ivy League schools. My hand officially got tired holding the mic. Every day, Sammy boy, if you could put up there, Ivy Leaguers want to be here. Something like this. every day I get the brightest minds emailing me saying, Sir Carlos, usually British people because they think I was knighted. And they say, how do I work for To the Top channel? How do I become part of To the Top studios? How to become top of the morning show? And I quickly rip up the letters. No, of course not. I tell my secretary, Marge, say, Marge, write back in my words. It'll never happen. Kidding, no. Give them some nice thing and then write my signature and say, you can work here one day. Until then, go back to school. You don't have what it takes. To work for this show, it takes a rod of steel in your back. To work for the show, you must have cojones the size of beanbags. And if you don't have that, I'm not going to hire you. Clucker, is this true? My hiring process for this show is extremely difficult.
I know all of your secrets, so you said I need an announcer and I need a sidekick, and so you just had...
Shut up! Tea Time Teddy, my paid employee and coworker. It was strenuous. How many levels of interviews was it? It was a lot of interviews with Carlos, and it was very strenuous, and I'm so glad to be here, and I'm so glad to be part of the team. And one of my other reporters is it's actually an old-timey travel reporter. So what does that mean? Ladies and gentlemen, Carl Nav, our old-timey travel reporter. And it's good to see you, Carlos, and it's welcome to be back here on Top of the Morning live. Good to be live, isn't it? Don't you mess with me. Yes, we are live. This is a live broadcast, okay? Carl Nav, how is it in the past? Well, it's much better than the future because I hear every day you're on the brink of some sort of war or nuclear, meltdown. The food is bad. People don't wear suits. A lot of things that I think really, really bad. What about you? Actually, I wear a suit. I feel pretty good about that. I do like your V-neck with the sport coat look. It does look like a pastor from a small church in Kissimmee. Very nice look. Not too specific. Anyway, Carl Nav, what can you help today? Well, when you go down the list of old-time covers, I will be able to tell you exactly when those covers were, and you can refer to me, and I can tell you what the reference were in the news and the zeitgeist at that moment. Perfect. We'll go to you for that. Thank you, Carl Nav. And last, definitely not least, the mysterious man of the show. Now, why is he mysterious? A lot of reasons. He killed a man in El Paso one time. I'm kidding. I don't know if he really killed him. I know he choked him out. I know the man that he did that to regretted his actions that day of saying something to Victoria in passing. What? Took him out. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Ladies and gentlemen, Black Sam. His name is Black Sam.
Top of the morning.
Now, the people are like, why do they call him Black Sam? Because he's very like a film noir character, if you will. It's very...
Yeah, see?
Black. Yeah, that's how you talk, see?
Yeah, that's all I got.
I like that you gave it a shot there, Doc Sam. And I like your look, I like your style, I like your hat. You look like an admirable, young, good man. And I commend you for that. There you go.
You got a nice hat too, Carl.
Thank you very much, Sam. I appreciate it. I also like the sports cap that Carlos, your host, is wearing. Seems like a little boy would wear, but I guess he's wearing it as a grown man. Why is he always taking shots at me?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Old timey news guys.
You never know with those old-timey news guys, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You never know. Well, listen. So here's the deal, Sammy boy. Good to see you. And we're going to talk a little Sabrina Carpenter here in a second. Be honest. How much do you know of Sabrina Carpenter?
Not much.
Before you did the research, and we did research on her.
Yeah, not much. I mean, I've heard the name before, but I wasn't really familiar with anything about her.
Yeah, some interesting stuff. She fooled me. And I'll tell you how she fooled us here in a second here in this next segment. And then, of course, we're going to talk a little To The Top Studios. Thank you, Sammy Boy, for being here. You are the man, and he is a part of every show. I'm going to add you to the stage because I'm going to use our scenes here on the side. All right. So, watch history with me. It's funny how that just pops that one back up. All right. So, allow me to sip some coffee. Everybody have a sip of your coffee right now. Enjoy your coffee. Enjoy. If you have the ability, I'm telling you right now, motivational minute. Pop it up there. Shout out to our great sponsors of today's show. Famous Faces and Funnies, Drain Doctor, Bars on Demand, Even Deland Boxing. I say even because we got a commercial with them too coming up. Not Universal Studios, but mark my words, I will make a movie with Universal Studios one day. Not that I'm. Ooh, I think that's misspelled there, Sammy Boy. Not that I'm going to star in it. Oh, I am going to star in it, but we're going to make a movie together just with Steven Spielberg too. Now, why am I saying this? Why am I proclaiming this? Well, I'll tell you why I am proclaiming this. Because you got to proclaim the things that you want to happen. You can't proclaim the things that you don't want to happen. The second you start going, I'm not smart enough, that will never happen, they don't like me, she doesn't like me, I'm not worthy of that. And think for a second, all of the limiting beliefs you're saying every single day. Now, you might be just saying, what the hell is a limiting belief, Carlitos? What the hell did he say? Limiting belief? A limiting belief is a long-held thought that you have come to believe is a fact. It's not. Just something that burrowed into your head like a little mole. It stayed there, and so you believed it. Things like, I'm not good at math. Things like, I'll never succeed. Things like, I don't deserve it. That is not a fact. That is something that you have come to believe, sadly, because somebody told you it, sadly, because you have believed it, because over years it's kind of kept in your head. I want you to stop that today. Doesn't mean you have to stop altogether, be the most positive guy in the world. That's very difficult. But what I would like for you to have is to stop proclaiming those limiting beliefs into the world. And just go neutral. Keep them in your head. Because when you say things out loud, when you proclaim things out loud, they're about 70% more likely to happen. So today, I want you to proclaim the things you want. Not the things you don't want. Too easy to proclaim the things you don't want. It's harder to proclaim the things you do want. Because then somebody might go, you ain't gonna do that. And you go, F them. If somebody says you can't do something and you're not hurting anybody, you're not, losing your life, your friends, your family, you're just going towards a goal and people are saying you can't do it, take those people and remove them from your life. They are a limiting person. No more limiting people, no more limiting beliefs. We're going after it. The only way it's not going to happen is if you quit. Because if you don't quit, you eliminate 99% of your competition. I promise you. I've left my competition in the past. And I see some still on my side. And I see some ahead. But, man, the ones ahead, they see me and they salute. Just like I salute you who may be coming up. Either way, you can do it. It's Friday. Feeling good. Now, one thing that makes me feel really, really good is music. And kind of fun thing that music has become such a big part of my life. My daughter is a musician. She plays guitar, she plays piano, she sings, she writes her own songs. And she has gotten me into other music as well. And that is how I even got started to find out about Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, Karen, you're going to have to come down here because gentleman over here, he's saying that this Cafe Bust Yellow, it's a yellow can. I've never seen it before. I actually thought it was pretty gross. Well, he's saying it's $6.99 and it's showing up at $8.99, and I looked at it as it's $6.99. Yeah, I think it did. He has a Hispanic accent. I've never seen this. It looks delicious. There's a beautiful woman on here, so I don't know. I think I'm just going to go tell him about his savings. Okay, hey, the boys won this weekend? That's fantastic. Okay, you tell him I said hey. All right, I'm going to see you later. All right, bye-bye.
This is Stereotypes, Daytona Beach's audio videos legend since 1982. Forget tiny Bluetooth speakers and faceless online shops. Here you step in, you see it, you hear it, you touch it. Feel Paradigm's Canadian precision, bass so tight it'll rattle your soul. Discover Focal's French artistry, every note as smooth as silk. For 40 years, Charlie and the Stereotypes crew have delivered personal service, expert demos, and gear you can't find anywhere else. This isn't shopping, it's an experience. Come see why we're still the legends of audio and video. Stereotypes, where world-class audio video comes alive.
Because album covers are important. They're a big deal. And the reason I pay attention to them a lot is I love art. Love music. My daughter is a performing artist and she plays guitar and piano, and she really has put a lot of attention into her album covers. She's released a couple songs, and I find that kind of interesting because in this day and age of digital and people not really caring about this or that and AI, for people to really care about the album cover, I still think is cool, you know? So my daughter loves a huge artist named Sabrina Carpenter. And for those who don't know Sabrina Carpenter, you're going to learn a little bit more about her because she is quite the talent. I was fortunate enough to go to one of her concerts because I'm a super big Sabrina. No, because my daughter is a big fan. And when I got to go to the concert, I was surrounded by short skirts and flashing lights. This is true. So I'm a 44-year-old dad. I'm not the target demo. I get it. So when I saw Sabrina's new album cover, oh my God. Whoa, look at that. That's not surprising because I could tell that she was, a little bit naughty, shy and a little bit naughty. I asked myself, this moment made me realize, oh yeah, this is what pop artists do. They do this. And they make crazy album covers. And this album is not out yet. It's going to be coming out here soon. And it made me go like, ooh, should my daughter be listening to somebody like this that takes a picture like this, that has, lyrics like this, that has an... And then I realized she's a pop artist. I doubt she even selected that picture. Who the hell knows what that means to her? But it got me thinking a lot about album covers and who Sabrina Carpenter really is. So why don't we pause all this for a second and find out who Sabrina Carpenter really is? Don't let a clogged pipe or leaky fixture ruin your day. No. Call the Drain Doctor, longtime sponsor of the show. His real name is Tom, and the guy has been in the business for decades. And our certified plumber's diagnosis man, this is Tom. And you can go in there, remove any blockage fast, fix leaks before they get, flood. That's not good. And inspect your whole system to keep the water flowing smoothly. Available That's the man right there. He'll be on there in a second. This is the type of customer service you want. Somebody that cares, somebody that you know can call, emergency, we got you. Boom, he's the drain doctor. Go check him out. Drain Doctor Plumbing and Drain.com. 352-272-7727. That's 352-272-7727. Give him a call right now. Say, hey, I saw you on Top of the Morning. I watch Carlos's stuff all the time. He says that you're great and you're awesome and you're the drain doctor and you're going to offer some great deals for all of the great people that watch Top of the Morning. And he's going to say, I got you. Where are you at? Check them out again. It's Drain Doctor Plumbing and Drain.com. 352-272-7727. Drain Doctor, we love you. We appreciate you being a great sponsor of Top of the Morning. So who is Sabrina Carpenter? Before we go into the whole album cover controversy, let's set the stage, if you will. Sabrina started on Disney's Girl Meets World. Now, a lot of you may remember Girl Meets World because it was a takeoff of a Boy Meets World. And if you're my age, you remember that show. I'm probably younger, probably in your 30s. You're going to remember Boy Meets World with good old Ben Savage. Wait a second. Is that her? Now, I think that's her. And that makes sense. She's a young lady. So she had to have been. Sammy boy, can you get a little breakdown of how old she was? I'm not trying to make fun of a young lady here. It's funny to go from what we watching a lot of, her videos now. And I think this is her. Once again, I've never seen Girl Meets World, but this is where she got her notoriety from.
Woman, she's putting on makeup. We're going to be 9th grade women someday.
She's 26 years old.
This thing goes to 9th grade.
Hold on a second. So she's 26 years old. Thank you, Sammy boy, for the update. She is 5 feet. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's kind of fun. Fuck it. And she is. So on this show, how old do you think she was, Sammy boy? Find out that info for us. So.
By that, brings out your eyes. Why would I want to take out my eyes? She's not taking out her eyes. And I think she is.
So that's definitely her. And of course it's her because now don't make me the whole show was an old school show, guys.
Open it.
Thanks, Daddy.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, thanks, Daddy. Oh, okay. So he's a teacher. And then that's Fred Savage. That's Ben Savage, Fred Savage's brother, who, for those who don't know, used to do a show called The Wonder Years, and then his brother got famous. Good. Little tidbit about this. So he had a show called Boy Meets World, and that's what this takeoff of it is that. And Boy Meets World was a big hit. Everybody liked it growing up. You watch random reruns. It was always on. It's good. I was a little old. Like, I got the tail end of it. I liked it, but I was a little old for it. It's very near and dear for people's hearts. So, of course, Disney's like, let us sponge off of this success and create another show called Girl. And that's where Sabrina Carpenter gets her. And guys, if you want a straight success way? Is that even a term? Of success? Go on one of those Disney shows, man. I know Ariana, I think, was on a Nickelodeon show or whatever, but you got all the major people who are stars now. They were on these shows before, and Sabrina Carpenter as well. So she was 15. Thank you, Sammy boy. She was 15 when she made Girl Meets World. Let's see some more of Sabrina's acting if we can. Here. Oh, there she is. Okay.
It's gonna be a whole lot of do-si-doing.
Well, then I'm sure I'll have no idea what to do and you can make fun of me.
You're not playing this right.
Oh, well, that's certainly not my intention. I'll try harder next time.
I will.
Very talented young lady. And she started performing and doing songs very early on, even imitating some of her idols like Taylor Swift. Check this out. So hold on a second. This is a young Sabrina Carpenter singing a Taylor Swift song. I don't know how much more I always need to say this to you guys, but you have to manifest what you want in life. It's not a coincidence that these things happen, that she is obviously loving Taylor Swift, and just like an athlete loving a somebody that they see in a game every day. That when they get to play against them, man, I wanted to be like you. Same in any other field. That's why it's important to have mentors. And so Sabrina, look at this, guys. And I'm finding this out at the same time as you right now, but this is so great. I love to see stuff like this because I'm going to share this with my daughter. I'm sure she's actually already seen this. Yeah, girl.
Didn't get my birthday fantasy. Realize you love yourself more than you could ever love me.
Oh my God, this girl. No wonder she had her own show. Sabrina Carpenter already, as you can see, this is years ago, obviously, but wow. And then she started releasing more and more music. She got big hits with songs like Nonsense and Espresso, massive hit. You've probably heard it. Video is really, really good too. You can see that you know that me espresso. She's naughty. Very naughty. I mean, this is what she does. She plays on that sexy image, the little double entendre. Wow, what a shot. The funny thing is, this was probably all shot in the studio. This was probably all shot with a green screen. They never went to the beach. They brought in some sand. I mean, that looks so freaking fake. So I have no idea. This is the first time I've ever seen the video. This is Espresso. This is her big hit. I got to see her do it live. Everybody's freaking out. It's a great song. It's a nice little ditty to it, Her cheeky lyrics and her retro pop sound really caught the attention of somebody very, very special. The one, the only, Taylor Swift. Yeah, the one, the only, and the great Taylor Swift. She was like, how about this girl? I'm a horrible Taylor Swift, but I love Taylor. So she got to open for her.
God.
Now,
Oh my God.
oh my God, it's her. Damn. Look at that audience. Look at that freaking audience. My wife and daughter got to go, and it was one of the best nights of their lives. And this took her to the next level. I mean, now Sabrina is doing her own concerts as well in gigantic state. Obviously, she's been doing her concerts, but now she's doing them in Taylor Swift level stadiums. It's really amazing to see her. Can't hate her for her hustle, but that's not where the controversy lies, my friends. On Superman, is it going to be good?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I think it's going to be humongous. I mean, I think James Gunn made you care about a talking raccoon and talking tree. And if he can do that and make the best trilogy of the Marvel Universe, I think he can really make the DC Universe shine. I know he's got a lot of things planned over these next few years, and it's an exciting slate. And same thing, he can take a group of misfits like the Suicide Squad and Creature Commandos and make you care about them. Imagine what he can do with one of the biggest superheroes in the world that just hasn't really been necessarily handled right or in a while. And some of the stuff was a little too dark for someone that should be a little more upbeat and more positive.
You're right. Well, now before you go, because you have your very own show, where can the people find you right now? You're about to do your show where you can get some of the best stuff online. I mean, your warehouse and the things that you have are unreal. So where can the folks at Top of the Morning, all toppers, find out right now?
We're all over social media at FFF Comics. We're on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all over the place. You can find us all over the place, as well as our website, famousfacesandfunnies.com. We're always happy to do live sales on eBay Live. You can find us on Whatnot. Every Saturday we do a toy live sale with some merchandise and pops and toys, and we have a whole lot of stuff with over 300,000 back issues, 50,000 graphic novels, 15,000 toys, and over 4,500 different pops in stock. So we're constantly getting new stuff in all the time.
July 4th, anything going on over the July 4th weekend? Anything you guys doing? Any sales coming up? I know you always got something going on.
Actually on July 5th, we're going to be having an artist day. So we're going to have 5 talented local artists here drawing free sketches. So if you pop in, you can get 5 free sketches from your favorite local artists. They're happy to draw you a SpongeBob or Batman or Deadpool or whatever
I
you're
love
looking
it.
forward to. And yeah, we're lucky to have so many great artists around here. So and they'll have prints and other like commissions, more detailed stuff for sale. But they're happy to draw you for a quick free sketch of your favorite character of whatever you'd like. And we're just lucky to have a great artistic community. So we want to do more events and stuff like that along those lines. We also have July 11th. We're going to have we have Kids Club every one of the first Fridays of the month in July, and we're going to have a local talent, Mike Grover, who has his first book that just got published by HarperCollins. It's called Deeply Dave. It's about a scuba diver.
Nice.
He was a customer way back, and when he was a kid, he showed me his comics and was like, "Hey, I want to make comics." And then 20 years later, he was like, "Oh, by the way, I made comics, and I got Eisner nominated," which is like the Academy Awards of the comic industry. So it was exciting to see.
Wow.
Not only did your first thing get published by a book company that loved your webcomics so much, they actually, you were Eisner nominated for the best webcomic out of 5 options out of thousands of things that get made every year. So it was a lot of
Say his
exciting.
name again so we can make sure give a shout out.
Mike Grover, and he's a local talent. He's going to be here showing off his webcomic and reading along for our Kids Club on Friday, July 11th. And then later in July, we're going to have a kids Comic-Con that's going to go on Sunday, July 27th. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Basically just a kid-friendly event we'll have trivia, we'll have some artists run free sketches, we'll have a lot of fun things like that, a cosplay contest. So it should be a whole lot of fun. Just something for everyone in the family.
Rick, you are the man. What I love about Famous Faces and Funnies, welcomes everybody. Those doors welcome everybody, and that's what I'm about too. That's what we're about here on Top of the Morning. Pop's oldest trick in the book, the naughty album cover, and I fell for it. It's true. Sabrina is playing an old game. Album covers have always been the bait in the pop world. Madonna's Erotica, Christina's Stripped, and even John and Yoko's Two Virgins. Today we'll flash through some of those infamous sleeves.
This cover was controversial back in the day because it was an androgynous looking black woman looking directly at the screen with her top off almost. And now people wouldn't even bat an eye at that. I think it's beautiful, isn't it? But it's amazing what was controversial, when, and how. I mean, look at that one. That's Donna Summer. That's one that looks like she's having a little exciting time there. It's definitely gonna catch some eyes. That's Scorpions. Looks like some gum to the boob area being pulled back. I like it. I like that pick. Let's go Scorpions. The Slits. Now, this is some British group, and they got in trouble because it does look like they're kind of doing something back there. And they're on this list a couple times of naughty album covers. This is so crazy. The Beatles' Yesterday album cover was sick. It had little baby heads and body parts and stuff like that. And it was like a joke that Paul and John and all them thought was funny at the time. And I read about this in Paul's book. And he talked about how we just thought it was funny. You know, we just had these dolls. And next thing you know, everybody said we were sickos. And I don't know, man. That is a really odd one. I don't know how you get that to be funny. But and the irony of Yesterday being
arguably the greatest song of all time, and the album cover being so heinous. It was pulled from the shelves though, and was absolutely controversial at the time. Foreigner, man. What is that, like a little devil girl caught in a bathroom stall pooping? What is going on in this cover? Everybody's mad about Sabrina Carpenter. Look at this, a devil girl pooping in a bathroom stall. That sounds like a devil girl pooping in a bathroom stall. Y'all gonna see it all. All right, let's go. This is a great example. Nicki Minaj, always sexual, always talking about stuff. Anaconda, that song Anaconda itself, Taking Off a Baby Got Back. You want to see a song? We got to watch the Anaconda video. That Anaconda video, oh my God. So Lady Gaga, the queen, when she came on the scene, boy, did she kick the door down. And I remember with Lady Gaga really not liking her. I remember just outright almost like, what is it? Because she was so out there. Shame on me. Shame on me for doing that, because I love Lady Gaga now. I was on Howard Stern one time and just blew me away. Absolutely blew me away. One of the best live performances I've ever heard in my life on his show. And so I have nothing but respect for Lady Gaga. And I realized, oh, man, she really was an artist. She really is an artist, where she was doing these dresses, dressed like meat, where she was coming in on spacecrafts. She did some outlandish things. So she lives and breathes it and has the talent to back it up. And I think ultimately that's what it comes down to. Do you have the talent to back it up at the end of the day? So we've seen shocks, we've seen awes, we've seen craziness, and we'll see where this album goes with Sabrina. My guess is that obviously it will go number one. She has a massive following, and she's definitely not on the downside of her career. I personally think she doesn't need to go that out there, but then again, my perspective is not her demographic. Her demographic is like an empowering female. It's like, you know what, I'm gonna tell you what to do, and I got respect for that. But as a parent and as a creator, I ask, are we empowering artists or pressuring them into the same sensational tropes as before? Sabrina's talent is undeniable. She doesn't need this gimmick, ultimately. But for a 15-year-old fan watching her idol kneel and knead her hair, that image speaks volumes. Tell you, one way or the other. I'm not here to judge Sabrina. In fact, I applaud her hustle, her drive, her talent. I think she's badass, and I wish her continued success. I'm here to ask the bigger question. What do you think? Do you think Sabrina has pushed the limit too far? Do you think she needs to do it? I want to know what you think. Leave your comments below here right now. And I check them all, and I try to respond back to them all, because I will be watching, I will be listening, and I will see what she ends up doing. Are you planning a party, a wedding, a corporate event? Bars on Demand brings the bar to you. They came to my house when we had an event for a winter festival. Jason and Lorraine set up an amazing themed bar in my house and served our guests. And every single person was blown away. Every single person that spoke with Jason and Lorraine, who served and spoke and had amazing service, said, whoa, what is this? Because what happens is Bars on Demand is professionally staffed. They're ready to shake, stir, and serve your favorite cocktails, whether it's handcrafted margaritas or classic martinis or custom mocktails, which they had at our event, for the whole family. So they handle every pour so you can focus on making the memories. So you can focus on, enjoying the time that you have with your guests. Because when you book Bars on Demand, this mobile bar experience, and all you got to do is call them at 321-210-3737 or go to barsondemandllc.com. You're going to get the best, voted the best in several publications. And I know they're the best because when they were at my house, everybody talked about them. Stop the parties and the events and the situations where you need a drink. Come over here. You're going to come over here. I get it. We didn't want to do that. And it is so nice knowing Bars on Demand is there for you, for your party, for that 50th anniversary, for your anniversary, for your kids' party, for your corporate event. It's Bars on Demand, LLC.com. Call them today at 321-210-3737 and say, hey, saw you on Top of the Morning. I got this thing going on. Jason, Lorraine, how can you help me out? And remember, say, hey, let's go to the top. We did it. We did it. Thank you so much for joining us today on what I'm calling the Sabrina Sakina. I don't even know. What the hell am I saying here? I'm just happy. It's Friday. I hope you had a wonderful day. I am so glad you joined us on this premiere of we're making the show better and better. I hope you enjoyed today's episode because we put a lot of work into it. And if you did, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to become a member. It's super easy. It's right there by the little chat option. You just become a member right there. I checked it out. I want to thank Sammy Boy. I want to thank Tea Time Teddy. I want to thank old timey news reporter. I want to thank who else is here? Why am I missing? Oh, Clucker. I want to thank everybody and you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure once again to check us out every Wednesday and Friday. We're here live. And once again, this is Top of the Morning. And today will be a great day. To the top never stop.